Dear students, welcome to the session. In our previous session, in the chapter of Anatomy of Flowering Plants, we were discussing about the different types of tissues. If you remember, I had drawn a brief flow chart showing the various different types of tissues that can be observed in the plant body of any angiosperm plant. So, the tissues in the plant body of the angiosperms are broadly classified into two main types, that is meristematic and permanent. We have already seen in the previous sessions in detail what is meristematic tissue, which are the different types of meristematic tissues, and we also have studied about their functions. Now, in today's session, let us look into the simple permanent tissues, right? So, simple permanent tissue. So here in the permanent tissues, I had told you as I had told you in the previous session, the permanent tissues have been broadly classified into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Now today we are considering simple permanent tissue, which means that the tissue is entirely made up of only one type of cells. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಕಾಮನ್ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಒಂದೇ ಮೂಲದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಮನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲ್ಗಳು ಒಂದೇ ತರಹದ ಸೆಲ್ಗಳಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂಥದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹೋಮೋಜೀನಸ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. Whereas the complex permanent tissues are not made up of a single type of cells, they are made up of various different types of cells, and that is why the complex permanent tissues can also be called as heterogeneous tissues ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. Now we are studying about the simple permanent tissues, and again in the plant body of the angiosperms predominantly we find three different types of simple permanent tissues. They are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay, so these are the three different types of simple permanent tissues that we find in the angiosperm plant body. Here, let me try to explain these different types of simple permanent tissues with the help of simple diagrams here. See here, the simple permanent tissue, the first type here, it is called parenchyma. It is made up of very loosely arranged cells with very thin cell wall. That cell wall is made up of cellulose, and here the cells are either very compactly arranged or they are arranged with the intercellular space. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ದು ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, they may be oval in shape, they may be oval or spherical or rectangular shapes, but they are always isodiametric, andre they are almost equal sized on both sides, and that means that will look a perfect sphere or that will look like a perfect rectangular, right? If you cut one cell, it will become two equal parts. It is isodiametric cells are there, right? So these cells, they may be arranged very compactly, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಒತ್ತೊತ್ತಾಗಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಗಳು ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. ಇಂಟರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್, ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ. The space between the cells, adjacent cells, is called as intercellular space, that is there present in the parenchymatous cells. And the cell wall, it is made up of cellulose. Cell wall is made up of what? Cellulose. And these cells in the tissue of parenchyma tissue alliruvantaha cellgalu, they are all living cells. They are not dead cells. They are all living cells. They can carry out different functions such as photosynthesis. They will carry out the process of photosynthesis, storage, and secretion. Okay, so these are the functions of parenchyma. Photosynthesis, that means they will be having the chlorophyll pigment. Chloroplast iddu adar olalgade chlorophyll pigment irutte. That means they can carry out the process of photosynthesis. They will store different types of food material mainly in the form of starch, right? And also they will secrete different types of chemicals or fluids in the body of the plant. And they have got a prominent nucleus. ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ತೋರುವಂತಹ ಕಾಣುವಂತದ್ದೊಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್. ಆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಪುಶ್ಡ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪೆರಿಫೆರಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂಚಿನ ಕಡೆಗೆ ನೂಕಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸಿ ದೀಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, a big sac-like structure called vacuole is present. There will be a very big vacuole at the central region of the cell, which will occupy around 90% of the space in the cell. And that is why the nucleus will be pushed towards the periphery. Okay, so this is the nucleus, right? And this one is what? Vacuole. And the protoplast means the cytoplasm will be filled with lot of other organelles, different types of cell organelles and other cell constituents, right? So this is about the parenchyma. So these are the living cells. And where are they present in the plant body exactly? These cells or the parenchyma tissue is present mainly in the soft parts of the plant body. Soft parts means which parts? For example, very young tender leaf, ತುಂಬಾ ಎಳೆಯಾದ ಲೀಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಚಿಗುರು ಎಲೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಆರ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ ಪಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫ್ರೂಟ್, ಹಣ್ಣಿಂದು ರಸವತ್ತಾದ ಒಂದು ಮೆತ್ತಗಾದ ಜಾಗ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್. ಲೈಕ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಸಪೋಟಾ, ಚಿಕ್ಕು ಹಣ್ಣು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ, ರೈಟ್? ದ ವೆರಿ ಜ್ಯೂಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಪಲ್ಪಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್? The parenchyma tissue. Okay, so storage, photosynthesis and secretion of different fluids or chemicals in the plant body is the major functions of what? Parenchyma cells. I hope you have understood. Now let's move on to the next type, that is collenchyma. See, collenchyma is also a living tissue. This is called living mechanical tissue. Remember, this is a living mechanical tissue. That means here, this parenchyma being the soft tissue, it will not provide any mechanical support. Okay, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಸೆಲ್ಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕೋಲನ್ಕೈಮಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟೀರೆನ್ಕೈಮಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, right? But here collenchyma, though it is having the function of giving mechanical support, this tissue is living tissue, right? See here, this collenchyma tissue is mainly present just below the epidermis. In the dicot plants ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮೊನೊಕಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಆಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಪಿಡರ್ಮಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಔಟರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಎಪಿಡರ್ಮಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರೆನ್ಕೈಮಟಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರೆನ್ಕೈಮಟಸ್ cells, as you know, parenchyma is a very soft tissue, and in order to support that soft tissue, just below the epidermis there may be a layer of collenchyma cells. The tissue of collenchyma will be there. And how these cells are arranged, what about the shape and size of these cells? The size is almost as that of the parenchyma cells, and shapes, they can be oval, they can be what? Polygonal in shape, or they can be spherical in shape. And if you look at the arrangement of these cells, of course these also, they look somewhat like the parenchymatous cells, but there is one difference. The cell wall in this case, it is not only made up of the cellulose, it is also made up of the similar types of what? Polysaccharides. Cellulose is a type of polysaccharide. Okay, it's a type of sugar. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ cellulose ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು intercellular space ಅಂತ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ there are gaps in between the cells, right? Here those gaps are not present and those gaps are filled with pectin. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅದು ಒಂದು polysaccharide ಅದು. So that pectin will be filling that space. That means there is no intercellular space. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ intercellular space ಬದಲು angular wall thickening ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲ್ಗಳು ಥಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಂಗ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ವಾಲ್ ಥಿಕ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ colon-chymatous cell arrangement will be there, right? See, these are the angular wall thickenings. Angular wall thickening. Here the cell wall is made up of, here in this case the cell wall is made up of what? Cellulose. Here in this case the cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose and lignin, sorry, pectin. Okay, cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin. So these are the different types of what? Polysaccharides that are present in the cell wall of these cells, and that is why presence of the pectin makes that there are no intercellular space. No intercellular space. But apart from carrying out, see, their functions are mainly what? Provide mechanical support. Mechanical support ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, they also participate in the process of photosynthesis. That means just not only the parenchymatous cells which are involving in the process of photosynthesis when they have got the chlorophyll pigment, but even these cells, if they have got the chlorophyll pigment in them, these cells of the colon-chyma tissue also can take part in the process of photosynthesis. And here also we will see the large vacuole sometime, and that is why the nucleus is slightly pushed towards the periphery. Okay, so here, but vacuole, the size of the vacuole is comparatively smaller in the cells of the colon-chyma tissue when compared to the parenchyma cells. Okay, so this is how the arrangement we can see in the case of the colon-chyma. The main functions are what? Mechanical support. This is a living mechanical tissue in the plant body of the angiosperms, right? And another function we can consider here, that is nothing but the photosynthesis. Then we can move on to the next different type, that is sclerenchyma. See, this sclerenchyma is called as dead mechanical tissue. Dead mechanical tissue. And here sclerenchymatous cells are broadly classified into two different types, sclerides and fibers. Sclerides means they are stone-like cells which are commonly oval in shape. Nodi, higirutte. They are stone-like cells which are commonly oval in shape. And here the illi ee cellgaladu one speciality enu anta helidre, they do not have a nucleus at all, right? Nucleus irodilla because they are dead cells. Just because they do not have the nucleus, they are dead cells. But in the young condition, these cells also were just like either colon-chyma or parenchyma iddhage ittu. But meanwhile, when cells get matured, then what happens? Lignification takes place. Lignification means deposition of lignin on cell wall. Lignin on the cellulosic cell wall. ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲೋಸ್ ನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಸೆಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಲಿಗ್ನಿನ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. That is why that process of deposition of the lignin is a very hard substance. ಓಕೆ, ಲಿಗ್ನಿನ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ದು ಪ್ರೋಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ದಟ್ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ in volume and the nucleus will disappear. The cell will become a dead cell. But functionally, it is still active. What activity it is doing? It is giving mechanical support, very strong mechanical support, right? So spheroids anta helidre, they are stone-like cells, usually oval in shape, or sometimes they will be in other shapes also, star-shaped kuda irbodu. But fibers are the cells. They have got elongated structure. See, they are elongated spindle-like cells like this. Okay, in both of these cases they still have got, there are small openings which can connect from one cell to another cell. These are called as pits anta kariteve. These are called as pits. So these pits help in connecting the cavity of one cell, cavity andre the empty space within one cell, to the empty space within the other cell, right? Lumen anta kariteve athwa cavity anta kariteve, that will be interconnected with the help of this, right? These are present in the very hard part of the plant body. Like for example, coconut, the shell of coconut is nothing but what? Sclerites. It is made up of sclerites. And the fibers are present in the same coconut only, the fibrous tissue. Naru anta en kariteve, tengin naru, that is nothing but the fibers. See, because of the presence of these things, the plant body will get very hard, very strengthful mechanical support. Not only that, these fibers, they can be extracted from the plant body, from jute ಅಥವಾ ಹೆಂಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ಜೂಟ್ ಹೆಂಪ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆನಾಬಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿಗಳಿಂದ ನಾವು ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಯಿರ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಗ್ಗಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ವೆರಿ good economical uses in the market. Okay, so these are the structures and functions of the simple permanent tissues, and also we have learnt about their location in the plant body, in the soft parts, in slightly hard parts. Hard anta helidre ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ elastic nature irutte. Like for example, in the stalk of the leaf is called as petiole, right? Stalk of the flower is called as what? Pedicel. So antha jagadalli irutte. Midrib of the leaf antali irutte. Okay, and this will be present in a very hard part, like the shell, hard shell of any fruit, like coconut. Okay, so these are the structure, functions, and about the location of different types of simple permanent tissues, right? In the next session, we can talk about the complex permanent tissues, that is the xylem and phloem.